and welcome to my channel. So today is the day that I come clean. I've had so many questions on whether or not I've had a BBL or any sort of surgical work done. I'm just gonna say my doctor is Dr. Genetics, and they're right here, both of them. They're really, really good, and believe it or not, they just so happen to be my mom and dad. Like, who would have thought? Guys, no, I do not have a BBL, and no, I have not also got any work done anywhere on any part of my body for any reason. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is like by choice. I chose not to get a BBL because I like the process. I enjoy going to the gym. It's healthy, and I'm very scared of going underneath the knife because I don't know. It's just something about like trusting somebody else with your own life, and I'm asleep and you don't know whether you're gonna wake up or not. And I've heard so many horror stories, so this is really scary. Have I considered getting one? Absolutely. There are days literally when I'm in the gym and I'm like, girl, like,
we could just get a BBL and call it a day.
I don't want to deal with it sometimes. I'm gonna go like a step further just to completely wipe those allegations clean. I'm going to be showing you my body. What I mean by that is showing you where doctors typically make incision points in the body when they're doing a BBL. So they typically are on the groin, above the butt, below the butt, and like on the bra strap line. The reason why the doctors make those incisions there is because they keep it hidden better. So this is where the doctor removes fat and inputs it into other places in the body. So I'm going to be showing you raw
my body, so that there is no more BBL allegations after today.
Because I'm done, I'm through with it. I literally deleted so many comments about it.
Blah blah blah, no one cares. So I just wanted to spill tea on how I know about this is because I'm in the music video industry / modeling industry, and a lot of my friends have BBLs. And clock this tea, it's really easy to spot them when you're looking for them. Like, they can only hide it in pictures.
You guys see that the incisions are not in the room with us. Now we can move on, and I'm pretty much going to talk about why I started my fitness journey. This is a little bit embarrassing, but I feel like all the girls really need to hear this so that they just don't make the same mistake I did. Please, like, that was so low vibrational, bottom tier, all of that stuff. Like, anyways, my ex-boyfriend was like a major porn addict, and like, I did not look like the girls that he was watching and obsessed with. And plain and simply, I was just like, in my head, I'm like, oh my god, like, he's so gonna love me more if I literally look like them. Like, he's never gonna look at another girl again. Like, no, it wasn't the case, never was the case. It wasn't going to be the case, but, you know, applaud me for the attempt, right? No, yeah. Anyways, that's the reason why I went to the gym. And when I went into gyms, I did feel like I didn't know what I was doing, because like there weren't a lot of beginner content out on YouTube. Like, they kind of explain it, but they don't explain it in depth, and I felt like I had so many eyes watching me too, like,
how? Girl, bye.
when I'm at the gym. So I just felt stupid, so I just didn't want to go. That is when I decided to go ahead and get a trainer. I was fresh out of color guard. I was 115 pounds. I was very skinty, very I loved my body, but I wanted at the time to look like the girls. Yeah, so throughout the years, I got to 140 to 145 pounds in about 4 years. I'm gonna say 3.5, 4 years, because on year 3.5, I did start kind of training by myself, because I noticed that I was kind of getting a little bit stagnant, and also I was super quad dominant. So my quads seemed to be bigger than my glutes, and my glutes only looked bigger than my quads when I would do this little side pose. And look, like, it gave, but then from the side, like, I really wanted that big capital P instead of my quads looking like they're like a horse. Like, it was giving a horse girl, like, in like the best and most natural way possible. Like, I really liked it, but still, I wanted a butt. Like, I wanted a bus. So that's when I started to train by myself on like year 3.5, 4. And that's how I started to get all of my gains. Like my gains were insane. This is what I started, and then this is how I finished. Well, rewind. This is when I like freshly got out of CJ's gym, and then this is when I went to start training on my own. And I feel like,
girl, after rewatching this video, what was I even saying? So now I'm gonna break it down here. So when I trained with CJ, he was really heavily focused on functional conditioning, which is basically kind of mixing cardio and weight training together. But I did feel that my goals started to plateau because I was always super lean. But this really was a positive factor because during swim week, actually my first swim week video went super viral and super crazy because of the way that my body looked thanks to CJ. Now in person versus on video is very different. I look super thick on video, but in person I was super tiny, and I kind of wanted to fix that, and that's why I started to train on my own and focus on progressive overload and grow my glutes. So now this is how much I weigh after starting to train on my own.
so after CJ's gym, I ranged between 140 to 145 pounds, and then now that I'm training by myself, I have gained 10 pounds after that, and I am now officially 150 to 155 pounds, and sometimes I'll weigh on the heavier side to 157. It really just depends on where I am and what I'm eating, but now I'm trying to lean back down. This was my first swim week video, and this was my most recent swim week. I love the both of them. I was just super lean here, and I kind of want to bring the leanness of here and bring the thickness of this one, merge it together and create like the perfect storm. Now let's go on to diets and nutrition. I'm gonna make a whole entire video about what I eat in a day, but I eat anywhere between 4 to 5 meals a day.
Damn, little lady. You sure can't put it away.
And especially when you're working out the way that I do, you really have to eat a really consistent and good and clean diet. So one of the tips that I will say, I will go in depth, like I said, is just have a heavy protein, light carb, the rest fruits and veggies, and then for your drink some water. Also make sure that you're taking additional greens and vitamins so that your digestive isn't like as messed up, because it can get a little bit wonky there. Now I'm gonna answer a couple of questions that people have asked me, like what has helped me be consistent in the gym? It's really finding a love for fitness first. You have to love what you're doing. You have to love the results. You have to love your progression. You have to love the process. You have to love waking up and doing those things. Did I start out loving those things? I was forced to love those things. So I feel like my reason was a little bit different, but either way, still I did end up finding a love for it because I was just I felt so good after I went to the gym. How do I stay so motivated in the gym? And it is self-sabotage.
Girl, what the is you talking about?
Literally, I follow content creators that I think are better than me. I don't care if they Photoshop their bodies. I don't care. Like the mere fact that they can post something that looks like that good and I don't look remotely close to that makes me want to get up and go to the gym. Like, let's just put it clear. Like, if there's a glute day, right, and I don't feel like doing glutes, I literally pull up shower lifts and I'm like, girl, my glutes are not even half the size of that. Get up. You know what I mean? Like, get up and work. Like, I swear to God, I will watch somebody who inspires me and makes me want to push even harder, because having like those unrealistic results forces me to want to do better in the gym because I see other people doing better and it inspires me to do better. I also follow content creators that I aspire to be like, I aspire to post like, and there's something about them that just makes me gravitate towards them. I'm like, wow, like I could do the same thing and here you are doing it. You know what I mean? So that self-sabotage method, it works. It's gotten me to where I am today and I swear by it, but it is not for every, wait, girl, I think I've developed this because of my ex. Because I started going to the gym because of the other girls that he was watching. So if A plus B equals C, chat, do I need to go to therapy? All right, guys, so I hope that you found this insightful and you were entertained by this because it was very fun making this, actually. And I hope you got to know a little bit more about me. I don't know. What other videos should I make next? Comment down below. And I'll see you here next time on Celestial Fit.